Okay. So, in last class, we were discussing AC AC meters, in which we have discussed multiple types of meters that can give us the voltage or current information. And the last one was the electrostatic voltmeters, in which we discussed attracted this electrometer. Basically, it is composed of two uh, discs, which, when the current flows are attracted towards each other, and these two plates, in which one of the plate is fixed and the other one is moving in circular, but the distance uh, between these two remains all the time same. Only because of the capacitive effect, the magnetic field is developed, and therefore it attracts the other moving plate, and therefore moving plate starts rotating, and there is a pointer on it which indicates the value of input uh, parameter. Then we discussed electrodynamometer, and in electrodynamometer we have configuration like this. On the field side, state side, we also have coils as well as the moving coil mechanism. So both are of electromagnetic type, and therefore when the current is applied, that current develops the magnetic field in both the field coils and the moving coil, and based on the magnetic field of both, uh, moves the pointer depending upon the amount of current. Also, we have discussed the air damping system for the electrodynamo meter movement. So we know that when the current or voltage is applied, there could be possibility that pointer it goes in the oscillation mode, and to make it damp the oscillation, there is a small chamber is designed in such a way that it has a single hole, and there is a vein which can move from one side to another side depending upon the pointer position. So this chamber has only single hole, and therefore when the pointer moves, it pushes out the air from a single hole, and therefore the oscillation is damped in that way. And because the overall working moment of electrodynamometer is through magnetic domain, and both coils, field coil and the moving coil, they are connected in series. So therefore, the flux that depends on the current, and current for the both sides of field coil and the moving coil. Therefore, the torque developed which moves the pointer of electrodynamometer, it depends on the square of the current. So therefore, the scale is again non-linear. Its low side is crowded. That means the values, they are very close on the low side, and spread out on the high end side. So we can both use the electrodynamometer for measurement of the voltage and the current as well. So for use it to the measurement of voltage and current, we are basically uh, some configuration, special configuration to be made, and that is we have uh, two fixed coils which carry the current, and one is the moving coil. Similarly, for the current measurement, we have a current coil, and then we have the moving coil. So the current coil means the field winding, and the moving coil, they are connected in series in such a way that the moving coil has some temperature independent, the swamping resistance that is meant for the temperature independence, so that the outside temperature does not affect the working of electrodynamometer. And then there is a shunt resistor in parallel path of moving coil and swamping resistance. So therefore, the current that is passing through the field coil or current coil that is going to be divided in moving coil and the shunt resistor. Whereas in case of voltmeter, the field coils and the moving coil, they carry the same amount of current. And to make the uh, range accordingly, we need a multiplier resistor, because the coil resistance would be small, and therefore it would carry very large amount of current if we uh, do not use external resistance. So the external resistance is meant for the increasing the range of measurement in voltage, and shunt resistance in case of current measurement is required so that we can increase the range of voltmeter and ammeter accordingly. So as far as sensitivity of the device is concerned, it's around 10 ohms per volt uh, to if we compare it with the rectifier instrument. So therefore, because the sensitivity is very low, therefore the meter loading is always a problem. Also, the dynamometers, they are relatively expensive, and they are used in standards or high accuracy applications. So based on electrodynamometers, we can design a wattmeter by combining the voltmeter and current meter in one place, and that is how it is done. So basically, we have current coil and the sorry, and the moving coil, just like we had the configuration in form of current meter. Uh, Only the difference is, instead of a shunt resistance, we have load resistance. And similarly, if we uh, uh, ignore the swamping resistance, then basically we have the potential coil or moving coil in parallel with the load, and current coil is in series. Uh, so current coming from the power side, and then it is divided uh, in the moving coil and in the load. So therefore, the current coil, it carries both current. One of the part goes to the load, and the second part goes to the moving coil. So therefore, the spread is according to the load, and therefore that current is reflected on the moving coil, and therefore we have a reading over there. So again, there could be, because we have already said that electrodynamometer has low sensitivity. So therefore, uh, its connection between the current coil and potential coil must be, changed for high current and low current. In case of high current, uh, first we have to connect the current coil with the power side and then connect the potential coil. Similarly, for the low current side, we should be connecting first the potential coil and then connect the current coil in series with the load. So basically that is just because of the load resistance or the load current. So first configuration is for the high current and a low voltage side load, whereas on the other side the B connection is for low current and high voltage load. Uh, in the moving coil, the
सर ये सीसी और पीसी का क्या मतलब है इसमें?
ये दो कॉइल्स हैं। एक कॉइल जो है वो फील्ड कॉइल है, जिसको हम कहते हैं करंट कॉइल, और दूसरी जो पीसी है दैट इज द पोटेंशियल कॉइल, और ये बेसिकली है मूविंग कॉइल का पार्ट जो है। यहाँ मैं आपको जस्ट दिखा दूँ, ये वाला, ठीक है। तो एक आपके पास फिक्स्ड करंट कॉइल है, ठीक है, जो कि बेसिकली फील्ड कॉइल के अंदर बाउंडेड है। यानी कि अगर मैं आपको यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रोडायनामोमीटर को अगर हम देखें, तो ये फील्ड साइड है। फील्ड साइड के दो पोर्शन हैं, ठीक है, एक लेफ्ट साइड का है और एक राइट साइड का है। सो फील्ड कॉइल इज कॉल्ड द करंट कॉइल, ठीक है। सो जो फील्ड साइड की कॉइल है दैट इज कॉल्ड सीसी, because it would be getting the current And then we have the moving coil, and that moving coil is renamed as potential coil. Okay? So in this way, we have basically two current coils, or sorry, two coils. One is the current coil, second one is the potential coil. अब आप देख रहे हैं कि सीसी वाली जो है वो हमारे पास दो coils हैं, and that is basically because of the core electromagnetic portion of the field winding is on the both sides of moving coil. ठीक है, लेफ्ट साइड पे भी है और राइट साइड पे भी है. Therefore, we have two current coils. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जो फिक्स करंट है that is basically because of the field coil, and then we have the moving coil which is the potential coil. ठीक है, तो इनके जो कनेक्शंस हैं, वी हैव ओपन कनेक्शन, और अकॉर्डिंगली जब हमने वोल्ट मीटर के तौर पे उसको यूज करना है तो फिर हम इनके कनेक्शंस जो हैं उनको चेंज कर देंगे. वेयर एज फॉर एमीटर वी हैव अ डिफरेंट कनेक्शन. जी, इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो अब हमने यहाँ पे जो करंट की कॉइल्स हैं वो इस तरह से दो करंट कॉइल्स हैं, बेसिकली दे आर इन सीरीज, सो हम उसको सिंगल कॉइल से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. And then the potential coil that is basically connected in parallel with the load so that it can measure the voltage. ठीक है, so that is why it is called a potential coil. And why we have current also, because current and potential coils, they are connected in such a way that potential coil is in the parallel, and parallel combination of load and potential coil, they are in series with the current coil. ठीक है, so therefore whatever is the load connected, that would consume some amount of current, and the overall current is basically higher than the load current. Why? Because it would also carry some uh, potential coil current also, which would be added into the current coil. ठीक है, तो therefore फिर हम इसको इस तरह से simplified circuit में show कर सकते हैं, and that is we have a current coil in series with the power line, and then we have potential coil connected in parallel with the load. ठीक है, so therefore we have both voltage and current measurements at the same time, and therefore whatever is uh, the uh, display on the point with the help of pointer, that indicates the power rather than the current. ठीक है, so now only issue is the sensitivity of the meter. So to avoid the error in the measurement, if we know, or during experiment we can see that whether the current is high or low. So if the current is high, then the potential coil is going to be connected with the current coil on the right side. Means current coil is connected first with the power line and then with the potential coil and the load. But if we know that the current is a small value, and voltage is high for the load side. So therefore, then we first connect the potential coil and then we connect the current coil. ठीक है, so that अगर लो करंट है तो पहले जितना पोटेंशियल कॉइल में जा रहा है वो सेपरेटली हो जाए, so that it measures the voltage, and then whatever is the current required by the load that passes through the current coil. लेकिन हाई करंट की कंडीशन में current first passes through the current coil and then divides in the potential coil and the load. Okay. So there is one problem because of the magnetic field present, and that is when the current passes through the coil. It also uh, generates the flux, which distorts the magnetic field of the moving coil and the field coil. ठीक है, and therefore that requires a little modification or compensation. ठीक है, so how that compensation is done, because potential coil does not carry large amount of current, so therefore it is going to be a thin wire with large numbers of turns, whereas the current coil is carrying a current, so it is comparatively thicker than the potential coil. ठीक है, but to avoid the magnetic field distortion, this potential coil is wounded in opposite way with the current coil. So you can see that the current passing through the current coil is from left to right, but the same current which is divided from the total current, and part of that total current is passing through the potential coil that has its direction is from right to left, that is opposite to the magnetic field of the current coil. ठीक है, and basically the difference is that the magnetic field, because the current in current coil is higher than the current of potential coil, so therefore there is a disbalance of magnetic fields, and that has to be compensated in such a way that whatever the extra magnetic field is present, that is cancelled by the potential coils current. ये बात क्लियर हुई थोड़ी?
Yes, sir.
चलो, फिर एक्सप्लेन कीजिए व्हाट इज दिस. जी अगर समझ आ गई तो एक्सप्लेन तो करें. चलो मैं दोबारा रिपीट कर देता हूँ so that it is clear to everyone. Okay, so हमारे पास जो बेसिकली करंट कॉइल है, इसको आप ध्यान में रखें कि ये हमारी फील्ड कॉइल है, यानी कि स्टेटर साइड है। ठीक है, ये वाली भी और ये वाली। सो अब बेसिकली अगर दोनों कॉइल्स में, फील्ड में भी और जो मूविंग कॉइल है या पोटेंशियल कॉइल है, इन दोनों में अगर सेम अमाउंट ऑफ करंट फ्लो करेगा, तो उस सेम अमाउंट ऑफ करंट का जो स्क्वायर्ड वैल्यू होगी, उससे टॉर्क जो है वो जनरेट होगा। राइट, ठीक है। लेकिन अभी क्या हो रहा है, अभी ये हो रहा है कि जो करंट कॉइल है, यानी कि जो स्टेटर की कॉइल है, उसमें करंट जो है वो ज़्यादा फ्लो कर रहा है, बिकॉज देर इज a load as well which is in parallel with the potential coil। ठीक है, तो ज़्यादा करंट है, तो फिर हमारा जो टॉर्क है वो इस तरह से हो जाएगा, आई सी करंट कॉइल और आई पी, इस तरह से टॉर्क जो है वो थोड़ा मॉडिफाई हो जाएगा, बिकॉज आई सी इज दी करंट विच इज लार्जर देन द आई पी। ठीक है, तो इस करंट को के अकॉर्डिंगली जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है उसको इक्वल करने के लिए, और उनका जो डिसबैलेंस है, यानी कि जो आई पी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट करेगा और जो आई एल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, सॉरी आई सी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट करेगा, ये दोनों अगर एक जैसी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट करें, तो हमारा जो रीडिंग होगी वो ज़्यादा एक्यूरेट होगी, टॉर्क जो डेवलप होगा दैट वुड बी मच बेटर। ठीक है, तो इसलिए व्हाट इज डन इन दिस सिनेरियो इज कि जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है इसमें पोटेंशियल कॉइल में, वो हम काउंटर कर रहे हैं करंट कॉइल में से। ठीक है, तो अब क्या होगा कि अब जो करंट कॉइल है, जिसमें बेसिकली करंट जो है वो आई टी है, और जो बेसिकली पार्ट ऑफ आई पी प्लस द लोड करंट। ठीक है, तो आई पी को हम यहाँ पे कैंसल आउट कर रहे हैं बाय यूजिंग एक्स्ट्रा वाइंडिंग। ठीक है, और जो टोटल करंट है दैट इज ओनली रेलेवेंट टू दी लोड करंट। सही है, तो हम जो आईपी का इफेक्ट है वो इसमें से कैंसल आउट कर रहे हैं, ताकि हमारे पास ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो आई लोड है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली जो पॉइंटर है वो मूव करे।
सर हम आईपी वाली कॉइल लगाते क्यों है?
वो इसलिए लगा रहे हैं कि जो आईपी से जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगा, यानी कि जो आई टोटल है, इसकी वजह से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगा वो आई फाई टी होगा। ठीक है, और कॉइल पोटेंशियल की वजह से फाई पी प्लस द लोड करंट। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली हम ये वाला जो फ्लक्स है ये एडिशनल फ्लक्स है। वी डोंट वांट कि जो ये कॉइल है इसका इफेक्ट जो है वो रीडिंग के अंदर आए, सो देयरफॉर वी वांट टू नेग्लेक्ट दिस इफेक्ट। ठीक है, वी वांट के जितना
यस सर।
लोड करंट, जितना लोड है अकॉर्डिंगली उतना ही करंट चले, और वही फील्ड जो है वो डेवलप। So this additional flux would result in a error in the reading. यानी कि अगर फ्लक्स आपका किसी वजह से ज़्यादा है तो जो मीटर की रीडिंग आएगी एक्चुअल में जो होनी चाहिए उससे ज़्यादा, क्योंकि हम फ्लक्स ज़्यादा डेवलप करेंगे तो टॉर्क भी ज़्यादा डेवलप होगा, राइट? सो देयरफॉर देयर इज अ चांस ऑफ एरर. सो टू रिमूव दैट चांस, जो हम फ्लक्स जनरेट हो रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ द पोटेंशियल कॉइल, वी आर नेग्लेक्टिंग दैट फ्रॉम द करंट कॉइल. ठीक है, तो थ्रू मैग्नेटिक फील्ड वी आर ट्राइंग टू करेक्ट द रीडिंग कि यहाँ पे ही जो पॉइंटर है वो इधर इंडिकेट करे और नेक्स्ट पे ना जाए. I hope it's now much better.
Yes, sir.
Single phase or three phase. ठीक है, so we'll discuss that in tomorrow's next class.
Right, sir.
ठीक है, चलें मैं अटेंडेंस डाउनलोड कर लूँ.